Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Francis Entertainment Center, and I'll be doing seasons 1 and 2 of the Garfield show in these next couple weeks or so. I'm not sure how long it's gonna be today, and I'll be having my stuffed cat Mango in the videos, and today's stories are called Pasta Wars and Mother Garfield. Enjoy the video. Early in the morning, John is woken up by Garfield. John is initially confused until Garfield uses a calendar to reveal it's his birthday, sending John into a panic. For the occasion, John cooks him 8 birthday lasagnas and films Garfield eating them, eventually departing to add the footage to his lasagna home video montage. After finishing, Garfield notices through counting the candles that John by accident cooked 1 less than required. After John himself recounts, he finds there to be no ingredients left in the house to make another, prompting him go to the market. To pass the time, Garfield goes to bed. Meanwhile, a small pot-shaped spaceship leaves their backyard and into the cosmos, returning to a space station resembling an oven, manned by living anthropomorphic space lasagnas. The leader of the mission to invade Earth, General Gorgonzola, calls upon Ricotta to carry out a mission. Gorgonzola notes that while nothing can stop their invasion, lasagnas have gathered footage of a creature, Garfield, holding lasagnas. The spy images do not show what happened to these lasagnas, leading Gorgonzola to order Ricotta to find out. Ricotta arrives on Earth and manages to sneak past Odie into the house where he discovers Garfield. Ricotta drops a ketchup bottle onto the pedal of a trash can, launching himself to further observe Garfield. However, he falls back down into the trash can, waking Garfield. The Ricotta attempts to remain motionless on a plate. Garfield finds him and assumes it's the last birthday lasagna. As Garfield's about to eat him, Ricotta speaks, catching Garfield off guard and allowing out Ricotta to beat him up and exit the house. Odie returns from outside and Garfield explains the event, but is unable to convince Odie. Despite this, Odie follows a scent to the bush hiding Ricotta's spaceship and overhears Ricotta confirming to begin the invasion. Odie returns to warn Garfield, and when both see a spaceship land in the yard, Garfield runs to hide in the garage. The lasagnas enter the kitchen, and after they capture Odie, they begin to search for Garfield. During their search, they find John's video compilation of Garfield eating lasagna, petrifying them all. Though still cautious, Garfield exits the garage, unites Odie, and decides to go confront the lasagnas in John's room. After Garfield appears before them, the lasagnas return to their spaceship in terror and fly off. Despite Garfield's relief to see them gone, he himself is frightened off when John returns home and shows him the last birthday lasagna. At the Arbuckle house, Garfield is woken up by Harry, looking through the trash cans for leftovers. Garfield tells him the leftovers are practically unheard of in the Arbuckle household. Harry tells Garfield that he has been interested in a bluebird and assumes Garfield has also been interested in it. Garfield tells Harry he lost interest in bird chasing as it was too much effort and too little reward. Garfield allows Harry to try to catch the bluebird, the latter is unable to. Garfield is intrigued and in the moment decides to take hunting up again. Garfield sees the same bluebird and falls multiple times to catch it. He eventually resorts to waiting in the tree that bird set its nest and eggs in. Unbeknownst to him, the mother bluebird becomes locked in the neighbor's garage after the bird tries to catch a worm. As night falls, Garfield wonders about the eggs, believing it is not his problem, decides to go back home. He sees John Arbuckle and Odie watching a documentary on birds hatching eggs and discovers the eggs will perish without maintained heat. He attempts to pay no care towards the eggs, but is unable to fall asleep. He goes out with the flashlight, realizing that the mother has not returned and the eggs have gone cold. He becomes compelled to take care of them, going as far as sitting on them. The next morning, Garfield wakes up to see the eggs hatch. The baby birds assume Garfield is their mother. Despite his insistence otherwise. They follow him into his house and begin to sit in his water dish. Garfield is annoyed and brings them back to the nest, insisting they wait for their real mother to return. Garfield feels guilty and, when worrying, realizes Harry has gotten a hold of them. Garfield takes them from Harry, who is enraged and begins to pursue. They all end up in the neighbor's garage with their mother, Bluebird. Harry reclaims the baby birds, but is attacked by their mother, driving him away from the area. As Harry runs away, he vows to give up eating bluebirds and any other birds. Garfield shows the babies their mother, reuniting the birds. Sometime later, Garfield watches the birds fly off from their nest. He tells me that while he did save some birds, he expects them to forget what they saw, warning them he knows their addresses.